Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the true finale of Paranormasight. Last time, we killed Yoko again. This time, I think it was justified. So, yeah, we got to the end of the conclusion, and Yoko showed up with Ario and Mio looking around, and she killed both of them. And it turns out she had the Whispering Canal the whole time. So, instead, we killed her again, which was the bad path from the beginning of the game. But instead of talking to Takumi, we touched the Will-O-Wisp, which we know now is the beckoning light. But where the heck is this going? When the body, soul, and mind of Seimon Tsuchimikado have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all rituals and curses that have previously been performed. Well, we know that the beckoning light is the curse, which is the body of... No, that's the mind of Seimon. It's one of them. One of the things we need. We need Seimon's living descendant, we need his mind, and we need the curse stone. My. Finally, you have arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there is the possibility you'll end up here by chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. About what exactly the soul, body, and mind of Seimon Tsuchimikado are. Firstly, which curse echo represents the soul of Seimon Tsuchimikado? That would be the beckoning light, like we saw. Yes, that is exactly it. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino in the Honjo incident, Seimon wandered about near Honji. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa. But when called forth by Seimon's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. So Seimon's body, Seimon's descendant was there? The mind was there? The soul was there? It wasn't Takumi, was it? Let us continue. Who served as the self of Seimon Tsuchimikado? Who was his body, his descendant who carried his blood in their veins? I guess that's Shogo. It sounds like it has to be Shogo. Right? Because Shogo's the one that touched it. That's wild! I mean, it kind of makes sense because when we were at the beginning of the game, right? Yoko said that, like, hey, I think you actually have a lot more spirit sense than you think, you know? Correct again? Although Shogo Okie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. She was also one who had blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In her case, it was Ashino. What are the heckin' chances Seimon and Ashino fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later? What are the heckin' chances? Now for my final question. Who is the mind of Seimon Tsuchimikado? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to his. I mean, none of these people's consciousness, right? I don't think Shuichi... Is it Hajime? No, Hajime was... We probably would have noticed something. I don't think it's any of these people. Is it the storyteller? I doubt it. The storyteller hasn't been doing anything. Files, gameplay. Maybe it's on the controls. Remember last time when it said that we could turn the sound off? Maybe it's somewhere in here. Best of luck in your journey, Dope. Thank you. Why is my name lit up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I see. You believe it to be Dovey? Are you saying you believe it to be yourself? Are you certain? Yes, you are correct. Finally, you have remembered. That's right. You are Semon's consciousness, awoken by the curses and the rite of resurrection. Oh, I got goosebumps. I think Fury can attest to you. I flipped out when I understood where this game was going. I flipped out in her DMs. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of this story. As your consciousness was all that was left of you, you manipulated time and space by way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. Yeah, all those times where we couldn't do something till we had more knowledge, turning the volume off in the options. It was all plot relevant! In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the rite and the curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. Yeah, the Will-O-Wisp, that was us! The prologue, the reason why we get to the bad ending originally, that was literally you, the player, not Shogo. How interesting that she awakened Seon's consciousness at the same time as the curses. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. But due to your influence on Shogo Okie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Yeah, we didn't know better, so we influenced Shogo to keep going and bring her back, because we're good, we're nice people, and we completely screwed things up. I just love that we accidentally killed the villain immediately, and then we screwed it up. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the rite of resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okie willingly used his curse. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Okie had killed, this is what I had meant. Had you not used the curse, Shogo Okie would have done so of his own accord. Yeah, that's right. Because in the, like, if you remember in like the first, like second or third episode when we were going around killing everybody, and I was like, I didn't press the button that time. If you just advance through the dialogue enough, Shogo uses the curse. And it's not because the game is like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. It's because that's his mind, not yours, thinking. Furthermore, Mayo Choza was able to recall information which only you knew. Yeah, we had to go around getting her the stuff and putting in her head. She was able to do this because she was connected to you through her curse echo, the beckoning light. Which is wild. Hey, persons of interest updated. Yoko. Following graduation, but a head to a supervisor is skeptical of the supernatural and quit within a year, working as housekeeper. Yeah. In truth, Yoko is descendant of the Onmyoji who continue to practice in modern times. Her ancestor, Ashino, attempted to steal the rite of resurrection in Hanjo during the Edo period. Born with exceptional spirit sense, Yoko learned about her own ancestry while researching her roots, and was disappointed to find her bloodline had fallen into mediocrity. She became consumed with the ambition to restore her family's lost glory through her own powers, and devised a scheme to succeed where Ashino had failed and performed the rite of resurrection. Yoko continued her training, developing her spiritual and curse powers until she discovered the Record of Fates, which offered clues regarding the rite. She plotted to use the curses of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo to gather a large number of soul dregs by calling forth curse echoes and setting the stage for mutual slaughter. The ultimate plan involved invoking a large-scale feast of shadows, awakening the curses and performing the rite herself, bringing together enough soul dregs to revive Ashino. Since the effects of the curses increased the more people knew and feared them, she first entrusted the Record of Fates to local historian Hideki Ariishi, who could be used to easily spread the rumors. She also contacted Fumichika Nejima, a criminal with a deep understanding of mystic arts, to obtain the curse stones needed to gather soul dregs. Unsurprisingly, Nejima was very interested in the story of Ashino and readily agreed to aid his revival. While carrying out these steps, Yoko learned of the existence of the Yin Scroll, which threatened to thwart her plans. She added a note about the scroll in the Record of Fates before giving it to Ariishi, intending to acquire it before it could pose an issue, so she put it there. Through her investigations, Yoko discovered that Hajime Yoshimi was a descendant of Seimon and threatened him with a curse in an effort to scare him into revealing the whereabouts of the Yin Scroll. While Hajime bravely resisted Yoko's threats, she killed him with the curse to ensure Seimon's descendant would not stand in her way. As her preparations were coming together, Yoko obtained the seemingly less dangerous curse stone of the Whispering Canal in order to become a curse bearer, a necessity for gathering the curse stones for the Feast of Shadows. Shogo Okie, also descendant of Seimon, was eyed as a potential risk factor and contacted to ensure he would be located nearby and subject to monitoring. However, unaware that the spirit of Seimon would be awakened within Shogo as soon as she invoked the curse, Yoko's plan was thwarted when she was immediately cursed to death by Seimon. Yeah, so Shogo was there to die. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? Well, as Seimon understood, way back when, this was a terrible idea, and I would destroy it. Let someone else have it was what I thought Shinkichi could use, and it killed them. There's no such thing as no cost, and sacrificing someone is what this whole thing with the problem was, and sacrificing myself was the only solution to stop the Hanjo incident. We would have to destroy it. Oh, I see. That was Seimon's original intention. I apologize for leading out the options when I first asked you this question. Yeah, that wasn't there before. Leave it for someone, destroy it wasn't there in the beginning of the game, if you recall. Because we didn't know we were Seimon yet. Now it's time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruits of your efforts, and then we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you, truly, for all the work you have done. 1 a.m. Ah! That's what happened. I can't believe it. That's what happened? I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onmyoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curse of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. The only chance to stop this was at the start. I wonder how much of it was really her doing, all those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why I felt like it was fate when all this started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things are always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish you could have met under different circumstances. No point thinking like that now. God, I need a drink. I'm thinking a Moscow Mule. Or 2 or 3. Yeah, her with her talking about drinks all the time. Haruhi Shigema, 12 a.m. So everybody that got their curse stones instantly went away. Ma'am, what is it? Just a dream. It seems that it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. Just a dream. Sorry to say it, but there isn't. Right, of course not. But even if there is no such thing, I promise you that I'll get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I happen to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now, an eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping. I see. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 1 a.m. Yeah, they were here. Whoa, what the hell is this? Medical unit told me to get down here. What happened? So I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda Gardens. Another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related? Huh, sure looks like it, but... Excuse me. We found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you wanted to know. Huh? What is it? The talisman. Huh? What the hell? Boss, look who's in the female victim's address book. Oh. Yoshimi's phone number and photo. What? And the picture. There's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols and a hole where his heart would be. No. Do you think, could this be some kind of curse or something? How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything to the occult? Yes, there's no story progress has been made, so he hasn't said that he's actually part of that division. And all of the related discoveries have yet to be made. Damn it, this is not Kagoshi case after all. Huh? What was that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Oshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. Sorry, I'm gonna make a phone call. Got it, leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. Yakozakazaki, 1 a.m. Mio, it turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But I did feel like there was a spirit watching over us. Yeah, so they successfully got through their their spirit board thing without it being interrupted and Yako getting possessed, I guess. No, she was already possessed. I don't know. They'll figure that out. Damn it, why? Nothing's happening! But now my contract won't be... No! I should never have believed in that blasted record of fates. Yeah, he's out there waiting for the lantern. To all of you watching from far, far away. The right of resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward, one step at a time. So yeah, Iwai was never killed. Richter, Iwai's out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Ariel. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now, and I'll follow him. Yeah, so they still teamed up, but Iwai wasn't dead. That's the kidnapper? It's kind of interesting how they all came to the same conclusions we did. Yeah, these kids over here. Yeah, I guess I'm the one who did it. Yeah. So please help me. She's always following me. So he's being haunted by her, I guess. I'm so sorry, Michio. I had no idea. Yeah, so she was still possessed. And that was them sending her off. Huh? Hajime was killed by this Yoko Fukunaga? How could that be? He wasn't the kind of guy who could just get picked off like that. You know that. Yeah, and his boss is hiding something. There seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime's family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. So how'd they find Mayu? I had heard you would be absent today. Is there something you need? Well, I seem to have this spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it. Could have called, didn't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out from a why. Oops, sorry, I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya after all, nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things with you? You getting along with your daughter? Yeah, without the well, you know, more or less. Without the curses, he doesn't become a serial killer again. I'm thinking, Mayu is captured by Hihaku soaps. Maybe that's where they got the information for her from. That's the only like unresolved thing, because we needed a lot to get Mayu out, but maybe that's they were just able to reach those conclusions through their own investigation. But that is Paranormasight. If this is your first time watching, what did you think? If this is your second or third or whatever, what did you think? This is my second full playthrough of this game, and I still have goosebumps from all the twists and turns. I knew everything that was coming, and it still manages to just hit those spots perfectly of, oh my gosh. Just unbelievable. I love every character in this game. The writing, the emotion, the resolution to everybody's stories, and then the twist ending that this was all the bad ending the whole time, and the prologue was actually the good ending. And then we screwed it up. But we get to go back and fix it. And the fact that the twist, the biggest twist of all of the little stupid things you've been doing, you know, the files and, you know, changing the volume thing and selecting options for people and going back and trying other things, that was all actually happening and not just video game controls, you know, like any other visual novel would have. that was you acting as the soul, influencing all the events. Which is why that until you were given the options, some of the areas were just a jumble of things that you couldn't do anything about. Because you didn't know better. But once you did know better, you can impart that knowledge. Or that feeling to people. And good God, I love this game so much. This game is honestly perfect to me. There's only one area where I like really had trouble with, and that was when I didn't notice the beckoning light and therefore didn't unlock Mayu's path, and that was entirely on me. The second area that when I first played this game I had to look up was the sequence for the Yin Scroll, those 5 events, because for the life of me I couldn't figure out what the order was or what it was meant to be. Like, I understood that it was related to those curses, but I had no idea what it meant. I barely remembered this time, but anyway, end. And that's that. You're able to play the game from the very beginning, as it is now, without deleting your save file. But I'm not going to do that. Yeah, we did everything we can over here. So yeah, you can do that, but I don't think it's a good idea to like start a new game over with being able to see everything. But there's one last thing I want to see if we can do. Wait, no, that wasn't over here. Shoot. It was at the end of the bad ending. Hey there, Kirstone. 100 yen later. Okay, so yeah, you have to die again over here, I guess. I'll just meet you at the end of this. So this is actually the first indication that we're the ones in charge here, because you only get this option to throw it away once you get burned to death. And how the heck would Shogo know that? Yeah, throw it away. That's us. All of the little things like that are us. Bye-bye. And we get all the things here. Story chart unlocked. How many people did Shogo Okie kill with his curse? We got this wrong last time because we included Yoko. And that was us, not Shogo. So, the people Shogo actually killed. Takumi. That's 1. Yako, if you recall, poor thing was just leaving the school. Ariishi, in the darkness. What's his name? Ariishi, Haruwe, and Nakagoshi. So that's 5. As far as I know. Is that could be wrong again? You're gonna say 4, 6, 3. It's 3? Oh, because I know why. Because I hit the button. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it makes a distinction when you let this play out. And I'm actually going to go do that. When you let this play out and don't press the button for all of these people to die, then that's the people that Shogo kills. So I'm going to meet you at the end here after I let Shogo kill everybody because I'm such a nice person. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. How many people did he kill? This time I'm pretty sure it was 5. I see. Turns out the correct answer is 5. Yay! We didn't do anything ourselves. That's so amazing. I didn't even realize at this point, up until I played it just now, that it counts you pressing the button as Seimon killing them and not Shogo with this determination. Aha! That is correct. I'm pleased to see you have such a solid grasp of events. I think you'll be just fine. Hey, we got an achievement for that I never had before. Okay, but that's it. Unfortunately. Paranormasight, acquire all other achievements. We did it! Yay! Oh, I'm so happy that I finally got all the achievements by playing this a second time. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. This game is just unbelievable. I so hope that we get a chance to get more from the people that made this. I mean, it's all from like the same group, you know, that weirdos that made Danganronpa and 999 and all those people. I hope that we get another game like Paranormasight in the future, because this game was just beautiful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.